second ASMR video. Oh my goodness, that was aggressive. Okay. Streaming. There we go. Hello. Hi. Am I streaming? I pressed the button. I didn't trust that I was for some reason. Let's see how stream goes by today. Last week one of my Ethernet ports on my computer got fried from a lightning strike. And I want to make sure this is streaming well. Today's been such a strange day to have maintenance in here, like, let's see, probably about 4 hours out of the day, trying to figure out why my protected outlet wasn't working or being fixed when they fixed it. In any case, it works now, so that's a plus. I think I need to put this closer to my mouth. I feel like the music is still just a little bit loud. Let's just turn it down a little bit right there. Okay, there we go. I feel more comfortable about that. Now I can see chat. I mean, I can see it over here, but for some reason I don't like watching chat on OBS. I do not know what's wrong with me. I like to see it. What if I just don't? What if I don't? There we go. Anyways, welcome to stream. Welcome to some GeoGuessr. I'm very excited to play this. Again today. I thought about playing other games, but nothing really seemed to fit right. And I do have a collaboration coming forward as soon as I put it on the calendar, with my niece and probably my brother. My niece and her dad, aka my brother and his daughter. I don't know how else to say that. Sounds good either way. Playing a game called Pratfall, which I have yet to open, but it'll be fun. Oh my goodness, it's Tiny Pants. Hello, welcome in. Hello, how are you doing? I was just greeting chat, you know. Howdy, indeed. Oh boy, how's it going? Lovely. How was it today? I was just exclaiming how my day's been fine. And my choice of food today feels weird, but also not. My dinner was really good, but also I just really like boiled eggs. I had boiled eggs and some pork dumplings and broccoli. It was really good. Yeah, good. I'm glad it was good. Hey, I've been thinking about that place. In fact, I got sushi from HEB because I was like, man, I really want some more sushi. And I did, and it was Cajun variety, and it was really good. Nice and spicy. Hey, 8th grade graduation. Congrats. Oh. Yeah, Cajun sushi in Austin. In fact, HEB has started making their own boudin on top of that. And it's actually pretty good. I don't know if you can... I feel like I know I can get David's boudin, you know, from Beaumont, but HEB has started making their own branded boudin, and I'm not upset about it. I can't eat it very often because it's nothing but rice, and the rice is the biggest part. But it's super delicious. I also can't eat sushi that often either, but right, exactly. It's like once a year, maybe twice a year I'll get it and I'll try it out. But the last time I was like, I was looking to get some more boudin because I was like, man, I'm feeling some boudin, and I was like, HEB made some. They make a spicy and a non-spicy version. They're both delicious, and I'm very excited about it. But I like to keep it nice and special. HEB makes some incredible sushi. The Cajun sushi was spicy in the right ways, and even though one was very full of cucumber, I dealt with it. But other than that, so good. Yes, and I don't know if it's just what they have here in my store, which is down the street 2 minutes, but it was well worth it. I realized I got a whole bunch of kind of pre-made foods that I just have to warm up, but I'm looking for something specific because I don't necessarily have the time or the energy to do full cooking and stuff like that. And I don't want to get. And I wish they would make a smaller bag of fajita, raw fajita chicken, where they already season it for you. You just have to take it out and cook it. But they only have a 2-pound bag, and that is too much for someone who lives by themselves. Yeah, I love their salads. I love their Caesar salads. You're still dreaming of a random sushi taco? Yes. Yes. Incredible. Oh my goodness. There's like 3 sushis that I think about any given time when I think about sushi. There's where my brother lives. There's on a one street town. I don't know how big it is, but it's on one street with a few branches. There's a sushi place that feels like Tokyo when it was good, and then and that might be the case that you've seen the smaller fajita packets, but you can get the already cooked meat in a bag where all you have to do is warm it up, and I'm okay with that too. But I prefer to cook it without. I would, if I were to cook it, I would like just a smaller amount, but I cannot find that smaller amount. Yeah, but this place is like Prime Tokyo, and they have a sushi there that is just. I forget the name of it, but it kind of reminds me of the Sweet Caroline from Tokyo, which is one of my favorites there. It's very much so the same energy. Would love to get some of that. When I first visited them, when they first moved into that area, we would go there every day, every time on my day when I'm leaving. And so, but I don't know if they go there very often. It's still there. It's still there. But what we end up doing is getting boba across the way. Because there's like a window. I don't know if there's a place you can go inside, or it's not a drive-through window because the space is too tight. But it has some really good drinks and stuff there. Yeah, that's a shame. We've been going to Shogun here. Old Town deserves a lot in general. It needs more everything. I mean, Old Town and just downtown in general. Downtown shouldn't be as dead as it seems to always look. And I guess it's not as dead as I think it is. But there definitely could be more places in general. Like I go downtown in Austin, which is not comparable at all. Those are two different beasts. I do love that people are trying. I do love that there's like an artist studio out there that I think you've taken me to, or I've gone with you, whatever it was. That was really cool. Like, just, I wish for more for Beaumont, because Beaumont really is, like, a lot of people don't know that Beaumont is a test area, a test market for a lot of restaurants, which is crazy because it's so diverse there. People don't realize how diverse it is in the Beaumont Golden Triangle area. Like the fact that Chipotle happened in Port Arthur / Port Neches. I don't know what Nederland, is that Nederland right there on in front of the mall at the highway? Anyways, it is a test market, or at least at least I think it was. I don't know if it still is, or maybe it's just not as popular anymore as a test market. But it at least used to be. I don't know about its current state, but it is very diverse in that area, and I love it. It seems that way, but as you get closer, it is, and I feel like it's gotten more segregated in recent years. But I also don't live there, so I can't really say, because they were really trying hard to integrate it, or at least that people were trying to desegregate, to integrate it a little bit more. Anyways, I was surprised that Chipotle popped up in Port Arthur before we even had one near our house in Beaumont. I was like, that's insane, but that's really cool. Anyways, it's been almost 10 minutes and I haven't even played a game, so let's play. Let's do the daily challenge. Oh, that's why I like watching Twitch on the thing, because I can see how many people are here and whatnot, and yeah. Anyways, let's do the daily challenge. Let us play. Okay. We have 3 minutes on each of these. So it seems like we're in Portugal. That makes it a little bit easier. Are they selling refrigerators in there? And faucets? I don't know. This is... I guess I could move. Oh. I think I went to the Beaumont Chipotle like once or twice, and then I was all set. I went to Chipotle more when I would visit friends at College Station. Like, we would drive out there and visit our friends who went to school out there. But after that, I didn't really go there because I prefer Freebirds. I recently had, maybe like a couple of years ago, probably, had more Chipotle. And I was like, you know what? I don't care for the flavor profile of the food, but what I did enjoy was the berry aqua fresca. That was incredibly delicious. Okay. I do need to make a guess on this. So I know we're in Portugal. I've just been running my face while I should have been looking around. But you know what? I've been looking around. I don't know if I contained any of the information. We have a minute left. Let's zoom in. Portugal. I'll go here because I see this same word here. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to... I could be wrong, but I'm also just going off of the little information that I gathered. Freeburst turned into a hookah bar. That's unfortunate. The architecture truly is beautiful out here. Like, I would like to eventually go out to here to... I'm trying to read and talk, and that's impossible. Why? I don't know why I tried. Would love to go out to Portugal. So we were even more north in Braga. Would I have seen that? Probably. I think I saw Braga somewhere, and I was like, the part of it is that I just don't recognize things as a name of a city because I just don't know what it is. No, I need this window back up. Let's put this window back on. Let's put it as just the dark screen. That is the fan. Fall asleep to box fan in giant tube ASMR that I constantly have going. A Euro trip could be fun. It definitely could be fun. Oh, that's fun. Alright, let's go next. But that's not a bad guess. So this is right now giving me England. Is it England? Yeah, the hedgerows are looking pretty Englandy. Driving on the left side of the road. What a glorious morning this is. England? Yeah. Okay. That's amazing. You got VIP tickets for Sarah Bareilles in Houston? That's awesome. Congrats. I feel like I probably know some of that music, but at the same time, not at all. I couldn't pick out, like, there are songs that I've probably heard and I'm just like, I couldn't pick that out if it were hitting me in the face. If someone's like pointed a gun at me and said, name a song by Sarah Bareilles, I'd be like, guess you're gonna have to shoot me because I couldn't tell you. Neighborhood, yes. This neighborhood is, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, it'd be cool to live in like the country areas of Texas sometimes, but also like, I like having internet and city water. Oh, community action. Okay. Community alert in action, I should say. Oh, they're playing basketball out here. What a cute little house. It feels like all the rooms would be really tight. I got a minute left. This. Yeah. For a second there, I was like, maybe I need to test whether we're in the northern or southern hemisphere. But we are definitely in the northern hemisphere because the sun appears in the south. For sure. I mean, people. One of the people I used to work with at LIT, I forget her name, but she went to an Adele concert. It was like, did all you do was just sit there and cry? And she's like, pretty much. I'm like, oh no. That's objectively hilarious. Okay, let's drop a spot here. It's just hard to see. That is north. Okay, you know what? I like this as a guess. Oh, it's in Ireland. You know what? I had that as a thought, but I was like, I don't know. But you know what? I'm not upset about it. Could have been far worse. My gut is telling me Ghana. My gut is definitely telling me Ghana. Okay. We're in Ghana. Tepa branch. Where's Tepa? Can I find that on the map? Tepa. How small is Tepa? We see it with our eyeballs. And at what level will we see it? Yes, recently I've been watching, and I say recently, I always watch, what's his name? Charles Cornell on YouTube. He started off on TikTok doing, he would play the piano along with people speaking in, like, I could probably give some, post some stuff on the Discord, but it's, I've really got to pay attention. I've somehow lost a whole minute in all this. Anyways, Derma. He's been going over. He does a lot of musical analysis and stuff right now, and he's been doing the Prince of Egypt and Hunchback of Notre Dame, which I've never seen either of these movies, but I've been enjoying his analysis of the music, and now I feel like I need to watch both of them. anyways, he's been. No. Please chat. Please chat. It's just on the timed ones. I can't really fart around too much on, and I don't necessarily care that much about my score, but also I do care about my score sometimes. Latex foam. That is crispy right there. Anyways, he's been doing a lot of going over the music in general, but also the lyrics, which are just like Hunchback of Notre Dame is unreal. Like, I need to watch that movie. Never seen it before in my life, but the music is incredible. Also, the voice actors, fantastic. Okay. Probably, you know what? Not upset about it. I don't think I was gonna get. Oh, there is Tepa. That is extremely zoomed in. I don't know if I would have gotten that anyways. But hey, still a decent score. Hey, that is pretty good. Getting a bunch of middle schoolers from Fannett, Texas to sing in Hebrew was quite an accomplishment for the choir teacher. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, this is. I was like, it's kind of American coded, but no, it's not. My guess would have been like Finland, but no, we're speaking Spanish, so that's a plus. Not necessarily easy to recognize where still. Like, I know where it's not, I think. But that doesn't help me with where it is. Maybe this sign will tell us some information. Why are you in the middle of the street, dude? It seems like a major highway. Did you lose something? You seem to be parked up there. Ushuaia? My first thought is over here in South America, but I don't know. I thought for a second that it was like northern Mexico. Ushuaia. But hey, there's some food, there's some gas, you need some help, there's a phone, some place to stay, you can also camp. Also, we're not sure what else is there. Just a question mark. Some municipal city things. Let's go on down the road. Let's see if we can get actually hint from car. Because they have like a EU license plate that would make a difference. But no, they don't. Minister of Education. This is important, but I don't know that symbol off the top of my head. And I feel dumb because of it. What if I back off just a little bit? Nope, that's about the same. It looks like a skull now. Oh, we just really passed this real fast. Are we in Peru? No, the colors make sense on the signs then. We're definitely in some streets, some mountains is what I meant to say. If I could find that Ushuaia place, that'd be great, but I don't have much hope for that. Uchamarca? No, it's way down. I was not going to get that. But you know, I thought I looked at the trees and I was like, where does it... Oh, and it's even in Argentina. In any case, this is a hard place to guess. This is definitely a difficult place to guess. But I was like, where does it look like the Pacific Northwest? But speak Spanish. And I just couldn't get there. That is not a great score, but that's okay. Let us continue. Oh, four-way stop ahead in English. Maryland. This feels like a trap. It suggests we're driving on the left side of the road. We are. This is the left side. Acting like we're in Maryland? Yeah, no. My initial thought now is... I thought maybe Australia. If I could get up to this side, it'd be great. R30. So, even though I say that, I'm gonna go into South Africa. R. Okay, that's what I thought. R30. That's where we are. There's R61. There's R306, and I feel like that would be close to R30, like an offshoot of R30. I could be horribly wrong for all I know. Urania is the name of the city that is that way in Orkney. I don't know why that felt weird in my mouth to say Orkney. At this level, I'm not saying Orkney. I got a minute left, so need to pick it up, but also like at least I have the right country. And sometimes that's all I can be happy for, is that I have the right country. Sometimes just the same continent. I'm like, hey, I was close enough. I got there eventually. I can't see the highways, which is a bit of a bummer. Show me R30. Okay, so the question is if you have R30, is that more northern? I don't know how they're set up, and that's part of the issue, is that I don't know how their highways are set up. R31. Okay. Hey, don't do that. We got 13 seconds left. We'll go maybe over here. You know what? I'm not that upset about it. That's still a good score. That's only 118 miles away. For someone as rusty as me at this game, that's pretty good for the daily challenge. Amazing. That was a terrible guess. I'm top 54%. That doesn't make me feel good, but okay. Let's go to community maps. So I want to try out this Learnable world, because I downloaded the script and everything, and all I had to do was just install it and then play their maps. And I think this is one of the maps. And then at the end, it'll tell me what I've done, what meta I missed. Like, this would be useful. Could be that we're in Poland, but I don't know. I have no clue. But I do have moving on, I believe. So why does my hand hurt? Oh, gotta be careful with that. With moving too fast to a vehicle. There's nothing on the vehicle. Useless. Let's get to some civilization. Maybe it'll tell us something. I'll give us some flags. Okay. We do have flags. I don't think they're country related though. I think they're just brand flags. Vader stop. Cool. Let's go over here and turn around and look at this sign. Oh, it's the same thing. It's saying we're going to this place. In which case, if that's the thought is, this is also timed. I keep forgetting to turn that off, but you know what? That's okay. My thought is that probably in either Latvia or Estonia or Lithuania. My guess is on Lithuania right now. I'm just seeing similar accents on words. And looking at this, we're facing the south. This is a north-south road. We have a lot of crops, and I feel like they grow a lot of crops there. Not every place grows a lot of crops. Also, can we get any information off of this? What just happened? Okay. Invalte, is that the name of the place that we're near? Invalte? Probably saying that aggressively wrong. 22 seconds. I forgot why I was looking around the screen, so I was like, well, should probably figure that out what I'm trying to look at with my eyes. It's a north-south road, so I don't know. I feel like, you know what? Right country, 20 miles away. Lithuania, Bollard. Orange one on the front and white one on the back. Nailed it. I love this. Okay. Cool. This is good information. Now I know that I can play with this constantly and be able to learn more meta. Yay, one cheer. Also, I haven't been able to add, excuse me, I keep coughing and choking on air. But I haven't been able to make my 5 minutes of melodrama channel point thing. One day soon. That's my goal this week, is to catch up on all my Twitch stuff and posting it on my YouTube. Oh, they really just said, what if nothing? I feel like there's some sort of meta around seeing this and how low the camera is, and okay, so we're in a country that is cool. Alright. Al Hashem, 200 meters, and then you turn left. Oh, am I gonna be upset because I forgot this flag? Because I feel like I saw this flag last time. I did not, but I feel like I should know this flag. So I know we're not in Jordan. I want to say we're in like Kuwait. Is this the Kuwait flag? I'm really thinking, is this the Kuwait flag? Where's this Lebanon? It's not Yemen. I don't think, or Oman. Is this Qatar? You know, there's a lot of questions here that I don't know if I can answer. And by I don't know if I can, I mean, I don't know how I would with my knowledge currently. There's not much to Kuwait. Really? I guess it's just a lot of desert, I suppose. I wonder if we can find... Is this some sort of prison? No, it seems like to be some sort of plant with some storage. It does seem like it'd be a bad time if you got stuck out here without going to like a city or something. You just get trapped out here and then you just die in the heat. Because it is a desert. Until the night, in which case it'll be nice and chilly. Is this an airport? is this? I swear. No, it's not an airport. Something about no oil? I don't know. 26 seconds, I should figure this out. Maybe Lebanon? I don't have this kind of time to be thinking about that. Let's drop it. I want to be better at the Middle East. Qatar, that was the other one I was thinking about. It's like, is it Qatar? I'm not going to forget that. Carmeta. Qatar's landscape is predominantly desert with arid, mostly flat expanses of sand as far as the eye can see. You will often not see many trees or other greenery. The Google car will usually be blurred with only the antenna on the left and the silver of the car visible. Sometimes the entire white pickup can be visible. Okay, you might occasionally confuse it with UAE or Oman, but in those countries the antenna and the pickup car will be in the middle. And I think it's just a matter of playing and practicing, and even though I played last week, I haven't practiced, and that's okay. That's what this is today. And I just really love this. I want to become good at something. I want to become like more than just good. I want to be maybe not top tier, because that's for people who have a good memory and stuff like that, but I want to be quite competent at least, instead of being bare minimum of I learned some stuff. So we got some Cyrillic. Yes. We got some tiny little dashes that just said, what if we don't dash anymore? Is it Cyrillic? I saw Cyrillic. Okay. Sometimes, if I look too long, Greek and Cyrillic look very similar. No, this is Cyrillic. I don't know, I think this sign's not going to say the opposite of this other one. I wonder if this is a river crossing. And why does this look Korean? That's confusing. My guess right now, off the top of my head, is that we're like in this general area. Like maybe around here. No other thought around that. Just want to get some sort of confirmation. That's where I came from. Let's go down the road a bit. Okay. Yeah, this is a bridge. This is a river crossing. So what river is this? I don't know, but this song's pretty good. Can I locate this river on the map? I feel like it'd be a tall order, but you never know. Like, if we know that we're crossing rivers around here, then I don't know if the river is written in Cyrillic, though. That's the problem, isn't it? So these seem to be really wide river crossings versus the smaller ones. And my hand feels really weird. I won't call it itchy, but it definitely feels something. And it's not like we're in a major city right now. I'm gonna leave it there. It's more north. You know, that makes sense with the vegetation around. But that was not going to be easily guessed. Black sock Signpost? White signpost painted black at the bottom. Oh, are very common in both Russia and Kazakhstan. However, Kazakhstan's entire coverage was done with the pickup truck. See, that's the part that I don't get. It's the meta of the pickup trucks and what vehicles are being driven. Like, I know the Ghana one with the tape, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I guess the Kenya snorkel. But other than that, I don't fully get how you can tell what generation camera unless it looks particularly bad. In which case, that'll probably be a generation 1. Okay, this is a cool sign. For where? I don't know. We're driving on the left side of the road because we do have a full stop sign there. We're on pavement at least. Look at the swoop of this. This is impressive. That's someone who said we're gonna make it look aesthetically pleasing while also getting the maximum crop yield. That's amazing. Okay, I would like to get on the other side of the street. Let me over. .378 north. Okay, we do have a sign here giving us some information. Mayfair. Okay, are we in America? This is flat enough that I'd be like, well, we could be Missouri. But no, let's go see the sign. Because it definitely isn't saying 90 miles per hour. So we're not there. Where is this? Driving on the right side of the road. With English. I mean, I guess Canada is an option. And they do have farms. I feel like I've heard this song, but with someone singing on top of it. Okay. I guess English shouldn't be the stopper of this, the thing that I should land on. But we do have double lines. We got, you can pass here, but y'all can't pass on this side. So pretty. But they really said, what if you just come out here? I don't know, this feels so Canadian coded. Where would this be if we were talking about Canada? It's got to be a flat place. So I would guess around this area. We're driving on the right side of the road. So I'm going to drop it here. Sure. Hey, I had the right idea. Oh, I didn't realize the checkboard sign was unique to Canada. This is my first time seeing this, so this is cool. Ooh, this is good stuff. This is good. Okay. Judging by the amount of things in the American flag, I was like, this is probably in the United States. The amount of RVs is what I was trying to say. I can't tell what this sign says, but this is a nice fresh road. I will say that. It feels like it'd be really good to rollerblade on. Off-road vehicles prohibited in ditch. Don't even go over there. You go over there, your whole vehicle's gonna explode. It's what I like to think they say. 65 miles an hour. All right. Flag shooter. I don't know what that means, but cool. This is a Pontiac something? Pontiac? Ulrich? I see the Green Bay Packers here. So maybe we're in Wisconsin? Where's Wisconsin? It's right here. Um. But we're really far out here, so Old or Rich is either the name of the last name of the person, not the name of the last person. The last name of the person. I can't imagine it's too far out here because it does get really cold, but maybe that doesn't matter. I don't know what highway we're on. That's an issue. This is a north-south road, so that's cool. Let's see if we can get something from this other sign. Nope, nothing. Nothing at all. Flag shoot. What is a flag shooter? Yeah, Green Bay fans are everywhere. I mean, the fans of every team are everywhere. It's just the concentration and who would actually put. Like, imagine seeing like a Steelers sign out on someone's yard in cowboy country. Like, that'd be crazy. But also, that's something I would definitely do. 19 seconds. I have dropped the pin, but I don't know if that's going to be useful. I don't have a lot to go off of here. 10 seconds. I want to move it here. It may not be the right move. Oh, we were way over here. Okay, so Packers fans, they drop Flag Shooter Inc. That's such a weird place. Well, you know what? That's fine. You don't have to tell me about that. That's not very useful. Learnable meta in this particular case. Yeah, not too bad. That's a really good score. Just running this. Oh, I accidentally click play again. I guess we're going to... Okay. Where do you think we are? Where do you think? This is a follow car. Can't see the car that we're in, but it's also pretty low. We do have a follow car. I'm trying to remember where follow cars would be existing. We're just behind this one person. I know we're in Africa. I will say that. I know we're in Africa. Let me look real quick. Okay. And I don't know where else they've added in Africa to here. My additional thought is somewhere in Nigeria. And since we're not driving on the opposite... Do they drive on the opposite side of the road in South Africa? I think they do. I don't know. You know what? I could be horribly wrong. It's hard to remember when it comes to South Africa and Botswana. I don't think we're in Kenya. I guess we could be in Uganda, actually. Ooh, I forget Uganda has coverage. Okay, let's go on down the street. We still got a minute. We can always see a sign or something. Maybe... nothing. Nothing at all. We have a tower. Waiting for the bus, I guess? This is a bus stop? How do they know? Does Uganda have the follow car? I'm rusty on Africa. I used to be better at Africa, I will say that. I could tell if it was Botswana, like, with one glance to the ground, I'm like, we're on that road. I'm gonna stick with this. No, we were in Nigeria, and actually, I was pretty close to that as a drop. I feel stupid. Nigeria has the follow car. It may be missing sometimes, so don't rule it out. Okay, cool. Now that I've learned that lesson, let us continue. Ooh, we're looking at some French. But are we in France? Once you look out over the vastness of the world and you see the Eiffel Tower, there's and you know this game very well, you'd be like, I don't know, we could be. Beautiful. To me, it just feels like all these houses would be really tight, and like the bedrooms would be small, or the kitchens would be set up weirdly. We got French. We're driving on the right side of the road. We got a lot of tennis, which is not unusual to see. What is this? I don't know. I thought it was a school for a second, and it might be. I just can't really tell from here. Okay, we got some stuff. Amqui. I guess this is the place. Amqui. I don't know. This isn't really giving. But there's also part of me that's like, I don't think I've ever seen like non-historical looking French buildings and stuff. It's times like this I kind of wish my brother were here so he could tell me what things are saying, because I can't read French all that much. That's an osteopath clinic. Cool. I mean, there are some things you can look and go, I see how we got there. Esthetician salon, that's what that is. We changed weather and days once again. Weirdly enough, I feel like this could almost be like French Canada, for all I know. I don't know. Could also be like Belgium. You know what? I hate that I even guessed it and said, just put it in France. I hate it. These are unique to Canada. Interesting. These stop signs, these Quebec stop signs. I will not forget that, because I said I said the thing out loud. I said this could also be French Canada, and then proceeded to still drop in France. I shouldn't doubt myself. Initial guess. I was gonna say Sweden, but I don't know if that would. Drogawi? Postrogawi? We have language here. We always have language. I should also clarify that. But we have language here. Language helps identify where we could potentially be. We do have some wind turbines. We do have tractors, trailers. We're not in Slovenia. I've learned that those bollards, but we could be in like Poland or Poland. We have a Polish website. I love that. I don't know if this is necessarily saying that this is in Warclaw. Warclaw is it Warsaw? What is it? My brain just said, what if it was words Warclaw? I was right on this. So it shows a sign for this, but I don't know if that's where we are technically located right now. We are along a highway. Nay, not a highway, a country road, farm to market even. We will get to an intersection. It'll turn off. The paved road becomes narrow and loses speed, and then stops being paved. This one continues on. There is another intersection. Maybe there is a sign that'll give us the information. Okay. We are exiting Radkuwola. We got 50 seconds left. I never know how to pronounce all the Z's, like when they're in words that I don't know how that works, but I would love to. I think Polish sounds really cool. Wola. The only thing I got is a guess. This is a west-east road, so I could see it being like this, but that's not useful when there's so many more roads also. But at the very least, we know that this is... We're talking about Warclaw. Oh, that's a whole other place. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm not upset about it. Only 115 miles away. Like it. I like it. Cool. Welcome to the stream. Someone else is here. Hi. I am just trying to figure out where we've been dropped. This feels like just... I didn't read the tip about Poland. That makes me sad. That's okay. Where does this have us? Cascade Creek Nature Walk Camping Area. Okay, we have a lot of English. It also is giving the... Ooh, what is this? Are we driving on the left side of the road? Cascade Creek. Bridge 2154. Oh. But we have snow on the mountains? I can't tell if we're driving forward or backward. And that is the real issue. Okay. Are we in New Zealand, Australia? We got a minute 43. Because we have a lot of English right now. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of English. And not a lot of anything else. Okay, we do have a turn. We're going 85. Oh, we've entered a new section and a new day. How beautiful would this drive be? Oh, I got taken out of that day that they went this way. Oh, we're back in it. Lucky. I don't know where we are, y'all. I have no idea. And I'm a bit bummed about it. We got a minute to figure out something. Because we have too much English. I just want to be in the right country at this point. They've numbered their bridges. I don't know what that is. There's beautiful mountain just peeking out between the trees. That was gorgeous. Ugh, look at that. So my guess has got to be... Where in Australia would this be? I mean, maybe out down here? But I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like that I don't know where we are. I understand that's the game, but I wish I had more time to really zoom around and look around, because having a timer really does. Oh, it was New Zealand. I thought about it. The bollard of New Zealand. Unique white bollard with a red stripe that wraps around the entire back of the and part of the front. This is part of the front? I thought that was the back, but okay, cool. It does say front back. Whereas Turkey and Australia have very similar ones, I guess. Okay. We have. Okay, what did we learn earlier? That in. Somewhere, we have either we can see the truck, or and the antenna's going to be in the center. So this is, and this was in Qatar is what they set this in, I think. So we could be in Qatar. We're on a southeast to northwest road. This is incredibly flat. It's amazingly flat out here. I say this like Beaumont is also extremely flat, and you can just see for miles and miles. Okay. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I want to just see if I remember that correctly. This was a southeast to northwest, so maybe like around here. In fact, it's one of the only major roads except for up here. I'm not seeing a mosque. I want to see. No! Where is this? Kazakhstan? There we go. Kazakhstan. Pickup car meta. All of the Kazakhstan coverage was taken by the white pickup. Who can tell that's white? You know what? Whatever. Can sometimes be fully blurred, and often it's going to be flat and open landscape. There are other countries covered by pickup, but use clues landscape to make my guess. I did, and I was wrong. It's okay. Can't win them all. Ooh, that's my score. I forget you can't just click down there because it makes you play again. Okay, where do we think we are right now? Oh, what is this bollard? Everyone's got to be different. Okay, let's go see this sign. There's stuff written on here. Okay. Okay, we have more signs coming up. Vlachovo? Castle? Vlachovo? Going up to... Do we think... No, I don't think it's definitely not Estonia. Looking at the language... No. I'm back in Lithuania. I've not seen an accent on an L in the same way before, I don't think. I've seen the one that crossed through like in Pila, but not on the L and then like an apostrophe. It looks like an apostrophe to me. Bratislava. You know what? Let's look over here. This is the Czech Republic, and I could see this being a place like this. I don't know exactly where it would be. Obviously, that's again the game, but I feel like I would be in the right country. Close. I was in Slovakia. Just don't have a lot of time to practice, but you know what? That's okay. The meta would have been useful had I known. Double orange reflectors on the front and single white reflector on the back. Rare blue, red, and red variants. Okay. So it's the double sticker bollard reflector. Got it. Okay, they put us in another desert area. With this being to the side, does that mean we're in Qatar again? Is this the same place that we already went? That'd be insane. This is the same map, the same drop point. Oh, we're so far away. We'll get there eventually. Maybe. This is a southwest to northeast road, but we're headed southwest currently. Okay. Is this a mosque? Kind of looks like a mosque, like a small mosque, or a funeral home. Unsure. I don't know what a funeral home looks like in general. It feels like a mosque. Okay. Any other words? Let's see. Nope, just a sign saying go left or right. We do have a building situation over here. Maybe an airport? I don't know. Yeah, we're northeast, southwest. I'll just put that there for now, but I'm going to keep looking. Feels almost too much. Well, that's too north-south versus northeast-southwest. I don't feel like I've seen any water much like this place, unless that's way over there, but it's really hard to tell. Just as the sky. It's just the sky. That doesn't look like a fort. We could be on this long road right here. In fact, I can see that being kind of where we are, maybe. I was just further down the road than I need. Okay. I'm getting better at it. Alright. The antenna on the left, or a silver car, and the silver car visible. Oh, I did confuse it with UAE or Oman with the pickup truck coverage with the antenna in the middle. Alright, next. Oh, what fun things do we have on here? Street View, Google Maps Street View. So we're in Ghana. Okay. This is, we're looking at a southeast northwest street. How about I go to Africa? That'd be great. I started zooming in. I'm like, where am I going? Why can I see Tepa at this level and I couldn't see it earlier? You know what? It makes me want to fight someone. Northwest, southeast. Okay. So I would think we're maybe like along this road. Right around here. This almost sits a little bit more eastward, so I can even see this. But there's so many roads to choose from. Let's see if we can find anything. We have 2 minutes left. There's no reason to drop a thing now. I think we're moving backwards, actually. This is moving forward. So we are going backwards right now. This seems like a nice overcast day to be driving. But as soon as it rains, I'm like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. Done with this driving business. Apparently we were passing this slow vehicle. Thing looks like it's barely hanging on. But hey, look, we even have more confirmation that it's Ghana with this little flag of the GH. I don't know if that's exactly what it means, but the flag says, the colors on there are Ghana. I feel like I should learn the meta for the power lines. That would be also good. Hey, don't do whatever that was again. Don't change my days. Don't move me around in time. Alright, so we're not seeing... Oh, I was about to say we're not seeing anything, and then all of a sudden we start seeing something. This will be nice, maybe. Come on, be useful. Be useful. I've never wanted to get up to a sign more in my life. Don't cross over. That's rude. What is this? Government of Ghana. Ministry of Education. I have dropped it. I'm okay with where I've dropped it. Unique card, yes, I know about that. The roof rack with the black tape. Yes. Not bad. Oh, okay. See, we've had this flag before, and now I don't know if I remember it. Is this Oman or Yemen? Oh no, it tells us right on the sign. I love that. With Sultanate of Oman. Cool. So we're at the border though. Al Dara. Where's Al Dara? Where's this border crossing? Al Dara. And it's gotta be because there's a street there, because otherwise what's the point in... It's not giving us the highway name. That's okay. I'll deal with it. Okay, we got some more crossings via street. Aldara, where are you? It is not this area. This is such a huge city area that this is not it. I say that, but it could be, and I could just be glossing right on over it. Let's see. This is a northward facing road. That'll be useful. But what if we're going into Oman? We'll keep an eye on it. Is it really a border crossing? Yeah, Aldara is the name of it. Okay. No, I need more time because I feel like I could actually find this. Do I know where it... Okay, it doesn't tell me what I'm going into, like which country I'm going into. But also, going north into a country, I feel like there's only a couple of places you can do that. Into Saudi Arabia. It's gotta be up here. Or UAE, that wouldn't be a bad guess either. Just gotta find the right entrance. Which... I don't think it's this, but maybe it is. I don't know. It's not the Aldara border. Ooh. Why? Why is this? I thought it would have been on the border of a country. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry about that yawn. If that you're in the Middle East, and if you have the vibes or other clues that you're in the Middle East and you have silver car in Gen 3, that means you can only be in the UAE. To me, that doesn't read as silver. It reads as cloudy white. But you know what? Same thing. We name silver and grays all different weird things. Where's Algier then? I want to know where that is. There's Al Rams. Interesting. I guess borders aren't in the... There's Algier. There's Algier. So this is not wrong. This is the Aldara. Aldara. There we go. So I wasn't wrong in thinking that we're crossing into a different country, but we're going into what? Is this also part of Oman? That would be insane now that I think about it, but not unheard of. Like there's a no man's land of Russia in the middle of Europe, so next. Not bad. Could have been worse. So we have some Wendy's chicken right here. I don't know what pica means. I don't know. We're speaking what seems to be Spanish. Let's go down the road. We have... We have a lot of tropical vegetation. Okay, this initial thought, Guatemala. Am I correct? Absolutely not. For a second there, I thought this was gonna have Pitbull the rapper on here, and I was gonna laugh a little bit. Would have been hilarious, but also like valid at the same time. But it seems a little bit too dry to be Guatemala. Like we're almost on the beach here, if we are. I guess we could be... And it seems to be relatively flat too. That's... Playing some dominoes out here. Okay, I see you. smart umbrella. I need to get a summer umbrella, one that just is to keep me out of the sun, but I want to go outside. Supermercado, is that what that says? Super Colnado. It won't let me go down the road where I want to go. Okay, let's go this way. Maybe we'll see something different. It's pretty flat. Maybe we're just in Mexico. Like near coast Mexico. Like maybe around here. It feels a little bit too dry still. Oh, Dominican Republic. Unique car. You get to see the white front and the roof rack. Cool. Similar cars can be found in Guatemala. See, I wasn't far off from that. From the car to the store. That's hilarious. Your mom is hilarious. Curacao. I've never been dropped to Curacao. At least not that from what I can remember. But that's a better score right there. I will say that. Let's do a different one. I feel like that's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. This is Ballard, Europe. Google they have maps based on the cars itself, like learning the cars. That's fascinating. Let's go to community maps. Let's go with beginner. I don't know how that's different from basics, but let's just see. Oh, mistakes were made. I put some lime stuff in my drink. I think we might be in Japan. I put some lime in my drink. It's just water and with some lime, and it's so refreshing. Let's get up to you, little Isuzu K-Truck. Oh look, we have language. Except I don't know how to read kanji, if anything. So this could be Taiwan, but I feel like we would definitely see more tropical stuff. And they have the kuzu plants, the ones that are taking over the southeast United States. Oh, I can't go that way. But they actually originate from Japan, and Japan's wildlife actually keeps it at bay from taking over everything, which is really cool. We don't have that here, therefore it's taking over and suffocating all of our natural plants. All of our native plants, I should say. Okay, so we're in Japan. That's nice to know. Reading that, not very useful to me. Man, that would be a trip. Because I don't know how to read Japanese. It's the rest of that sentence. They don't expect people who don't know how to read it to be working out here, so they're just like, we're just gonna skip the English. It's fine. No one who only speaks English will be out here. But then when we get dropped in, luckily we still don't necessarily need to know the language to figure out that we're in Japan. We're on mountains. It's also pretty lush down here, wherever we are. I don't know where we are, but I want to say want to say we're maybe over here. Like around here. Not within a town for sure. Yeah, I'm okay with this guess. Okay. You know what? I should know. I should have known. Okay, the Hokkaido arrows are telling. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know this was a Hokkaido specific thing. Infrastructure error informs drivers of where the shoulder line is under snow. That's valid. That's such a good reason to have these. Almost located almost exclusively in Hokkaido. Sometimes you can see them in northern prefectures of Japan. Nice to know. This is definitely harder. Oh, look. I thought there was a beach down here, but it turns out just water. This is giving island country. Maybe more Japan? Oh, no, we're driving on the right side of the road, so not there. Let's zoom forward. This would be such a sick drive, though. Oh, look at the bit of tropical foliage like that. I don't know if I like this song is constantly modulating upwards. It's stressing me out just a little bit, but only a little bit. Okay, it's ending. Thank goodness. Cool song, terrifying. So, okay, hold up. This is with the tide out here, but over there it might be that the tide is in. We're still driving on the... They had a green license plate? Green license plate. Where does that put us? Does that put us in New Zealand? Swimming advisory. Huh. But the signs are base in English though, but this has I don't know this language, at least written down. Maybe hearing it would be different, but that's not how this works. This could also be, Hawaii. This kind of looks like Hawaii. I want to see this sign, and I needed to not do that again. I cannot read it. I don't know. Okay, we have a sign coming up here with 27 seconds left. That's not a lot of time. South Pacific. American Samoa. Okay. The hard part in 14 seconds is finding Samoa. Samoa. I just saw it over here. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Thank goodness I got it on the map. Whew. It's a unique car because it is a truck, right? It's a slightly rusted black truck. Cool. I like to go off of what's, present in the world, but okay, we'll go with metas. I understand that it's a game. Okay, we're driving on the right side of the road. We have a Porsche, Volvo, Jaguar, Land Rover. We're in Israel. Salazar. I don't know if that's accurate, but it actually might be. I don't know. Salazar Israel also sounds like a name. That's... Ooh, what nation is this? That is this shape. Let's go to the map and see. It's. It could be. This almost feels too large. Let's. Ooh, that's an interesting question because this suggests that this is. You know, I don't know actually. Almagro. We have some flags over here. We have Chile. We have. Is that Spain? Is that Portugal? Why am I drawing a blank? Is that. I thought it'd be easier to recognize what nation this would have been. We got a minute 20. It also has the Chile flag. Are we in Chile? Is that where we are? Let's keep looking around. Can I go? Okay. Concepcion? Okay. That's a city down here in Chile. Let's zoom in here. I already feel good about this. We are looking for either the clinic, Salud, Andes Clinic, Lomas Verdes. Not upset about it. Look at that. It's a pole thing that I should have recognized. These are square concrete poles with an indent on both sides. They're both somewhat similar to Brazilian poles, however have fewer horizontal supports in the indent. Okay, I get it now. Cool, but that's a really good guess. Only 1.6 miles away. Next. I feel like I'm learning so much today. Ooh, look at this tropical area. I didn't really want to go that far. We're in Indonesia? Oh, we're in Indonesia. Okay. I saw the flag and I was like, are we in Indonesia? Yep. Alright. Let's get into the general vicinity. It's amazing how difficult it is to find all the places. To find where you are specifically in Indonesia. Also, I wish I knew how to read their addresses a little bit better. Sometimes I'm like, am I reading this as Indonesia or is this actually Malaysia? Because to me, the language kind of looks similar, but I don't think it is. I could be wrong. I just don't know what I need to pay attention to. There's just so much. For a country that's not very large, it is so large when it comes to trying to locate a singular spot. And hey, there's Bali. that I'm aware of my teeth right now, now my tongue won't stop touching them. I have no control over the tongue. The tongue does what it wants unless I'm speaking. But I have to live with the fact that I have teeth and they're in my skin. Okay. I go over here. It's probably wrong. Oh look, it's all the way over here in Sulawesi. Who would have known? Indonesia's license plate. Black with white letters. The letters usually appear as 3 white sections through the blur. Cool. Commercial license plates are yellow. The difference between so Indonesia really has long license plates compared to Malaysia. But they only have 2 white sections. Cool. Nice to know. Okay. Norway? I guess we'll go this way first. We have front license plate. We have back license plate. Alright. I'm still sitting on Norway. Oh no, tell me your secrets. Oh. Okay, Centrum and Stoopstad. That may not be very useful. Also, what a long country. This is so long. They do have the O with the slash through it, so that's pretty fun. Centrum. We are on 454. 454 is not an E. It's not a national road. But I do see 450. Minute 12. Can I get a 454? 450. Is it? Why I don't know why 450 exists all the way down there. There's 51. My guess is that we're probably more north, but I'm probably incredibly wrong. Oh, made it to the end of the. Okay, we got that on repeat. Cool. Maybe it's right on the border down here at the bottom. We've got 20 seconds left. 454 over 450 Stoopstad. So it was down here. Okay, I'm okay with this guess because this is really hard. Norway's a big country. Green plates, and that's what I saw that said Norway to me. So vans are big trucks, not semi-trucks. What do you mean semi-trucks? Green license plates are almost unique to Norway, but can be found on electric vehicles in Hungary and Romania. Nice to know. View results. Amazing. Hey, I went up a level since playing. Let's play it again. This was fun. I said this was fun, but now I have regrets because they've done this where they just said, what if we just put you in the countryside and on a beautiful road and all you want to do is look around? And pay attention. I don't know the bollards. This is not the same bollard. need to do the baller one for sure. Gotta learn. Gotta play more. Excuse me. Gotta play more. And I finish all my games. So we are in Europe. We know that already, I think. Maybe we didn't. I didn't think we were in Russia. Because all the turns would have extra arrows on it. What a Windows XP looking wet wallpaper picture scene. What y'all making? What y'all growing out here? Probably not rice. Maybe rice. That could be soybeans. I don't know. I don't know farming. And go to agriculture school. We got some logs. Come get your logs. You gotta cut it up yourself. Okay. This could be a lesson in bollards. In which case, we could be... I can't read that. Oh, that wasn't part of the picture. Okay. Inzerdorf. Enthale. If this is on this sign right here, does this mean we're driving the opposite direction on the road? Ooh. That is something to consider. Let's see what we got. Ernst Brun. I don't think we're in Germany. I don't think so. Okay, we could be in the Netherlands. Oh no, I hate this. I don't have enough time. I'm gonna drop it. We could be in Austria. Damn it. I didn't have enough time to really think it through. I just found out that we were not in Norway. Also, I should remember Austria exists first, also. Okay. We're back in Europe. Is this Sweden? The dashed lines, is that Sweden? Or are we looking at, oh, we have bollards here. Are we in the same country? I don't know why they said, hey, what if you can just fly off at the bollard? That feels like it'd be bad. Sweden? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I turned around. Don't do that again. Rosny Dole. Okay. Guess where you're not anymore, Rosny Dole. Okay, so this is Gasliki Dom. Do we have any information about the car that we're in? No, we are fully floating. Love that. So this takes us out of... Ooh, Pripyat. With these mountains, I would probably guess... guess in Slovenia again. But what if Croatia? What if? I think I'm actually leaning towards Croatia right now. I see this word that looks just like this, but it's off by, instead of there's a B, it's an M. And I see that right here. And it looks just like that. So I think I'm in the right country at the very least. Assuming they don't have similar features here. Which they could. I don't know. I haven't seen everything, obviously. We are on mountain. We got 27 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna put you right here. It feels good, but I could be horribly wrong. Probably horribly wrong. Oh look, it's similar. I did get the lesson on the bollard and then proceeded to forget. Was that... I should have stuck with what I knew about the bollard. Hate that. Stick with my gut. Alright, next. Hey, we're in Canada. We've seen this. We're in Canada. I'm so happy to know about that now. Now, does that help me with pinpointing within Canada? Absolutely not. Not at all. This is... Canada is ginormous. Okay. We found a church. We have... Okay, we're gonna zoom in. We're just gonna scoop right on up here. Hang on a second. Alright. Bayside Cottages, Augustus Jane Inn, Grossmorn Coastal Suites. Is this the same region? Because this is... We do have water. We have water to the north. Which means it could be anywhere along this whole place. Though this is French speaking, so what if we didn't do that? What if he did... Would we be in Nova Scotia? Or is it actually Vancouver? But it does have a little bit of a French flair to it, so maybe back over here. I'll let you know and be real upset if we're back over yonder. Real upset. We got a minute 12. Okay. I had a moment of panic of I didn't know where we were, but so there's a little bit of French influence in some of the words, but not fully French. The Grosmorn, which looks like Gros Michel, which is also not pronounced gross, but Gros Michel is a banana. Yep. In, what game is that? Balatro. Do we think we're over here? We could be over here for all I know. I want to put it over here just because it just makes me happy. Probably wrong. Probably wrong. And you know what? That's okay. I will live with that. Not far, but I'm happy with that. Oh, so specifically the checkered on this T intersection, that is specific to Newfoundland. Interesting. Nice to know. I won't remember all of this, but just practice will ingrain it in my brain. Oh, this seems like a fun path. Okay, so... Cambodia? Cambodia or Thailand? Thailand? I guess maybe Laos could be in there. I've not seen Laos before. Laos. I don't know if you pronounce the S at the end. Laos. Laos. It would be nice to know how that's pronounced. Why am I on this? Oh, but like, can you imagine this hike? You're going up the mountain. You're just like, oh, what a beautiful day. Probably not too hot. Maybe pretty humid. Maybe not. It seems kind of drier than the rest of wherever this is. Cambodia. And then you're just hiking. Or maybe you're taking a bike, or I guess cars or motorcycles could ride this. To get to the next town over. It's beautiful. Like, this really is stunning. Which one has more mountains? I guess that's moot point. They both kind of do. I'm gonna go with Cambodia, with Thailand on this. But I don't know. I don't know. It is kind of hard to see elevation on here sometimes. I want a path that goes around something like this, like maybe something like this. But it also feels like we're in the middle of nowhere at the same time. Or it's not like we're in a city. It doesn't feel like we're in a city either, obviously. Okay, we're going to drop it there for now, but we're going to keep going down until we see something that might be useful. But we only have 10 seconds, or much less than that now, so that's just going to be our guess. Oh, look. So now we see some stuff. Right country, honestly, that's what I need to know. Concrete road. If you're in Southeast Asia and see concrete roads, you're most likely in the Philippines, Thailand, or much, much rarely Indonesia. If you're driving on the right side, it'll be the Philippines, while driving on the left side indicates Thailand or Indonesia. I saw no other vehicles. How was I supposed to know? But that's nice to know for the future. And yes, Indonesia does drive on the left side. I do remember that. Okay. Initial thought, Sweden. But let's just see. Okay, this one wraps all the way around. Do we have a double reflector? No. No, we don't. We're driving on the right side of the road, as we can tell by the people with the almost with their eyes open, but it's turns out lights, car lights specifically. I think this will be my last round. Only got 2 minutes left, but we're so close to the end of stream. I'm okay with ending like 2-3 minutes early. Back knee, what? Back knee, whoa. Okay, let's go elsewhere. What do you say? Apparently I'm tired. Okay. Goscom. Okay. I'm trying to see if anything over here really suggests where we are. Like a accent on an S. I thought it was Sweden. I was wrong. And that's okay. Being wrong is part of life. It's not the same kind of accent on this. Let's zoom out. Let's think about it. Let's go into. Doesn't seem to be the same one in Romania either. That's on the. That's a kickstand. I'm probably gonna miss something important, and then I'm gonna feel real dumb. But you know what? That's okay. I will be okay. We will survive. All is well. We got 13 seconds left. I don't think we're here at all. But I'm not gonna get 0 points, so. I wasn't that far off. Back Woe. That was going to be a guess and a half. Also, Goscum. Okay, Polish bollards feature a red strip that wraps around and a red reflector on the front, sometimes hard to see, and a white reflector on the back. May also have numbers on it. See, I knew it wasn't the ones I'd already seen. I was like, I'm looking for the double one. Not that I know where that goes to right now. Anyway, this has been very educational. We'll definitely do this again. Maybe not next week. Next week, I haven't really thought about what I want to do, but we might be playing Pratfall, which will be a hilarious and mildly terrifying thing. In any case, thank you for coming to stream. I'm so glad you could be here. I hope you have a good rest of your Monday and a good rest of your week, and I will catch up with you next week. Thank you for coming. Always a joy to entertain y'all for even just a small amount of time. Goodbye. Have a good time. Have a good night, Tiny Pants.